5 wonderful tips just for you to really improve your English. The first tip is to make sure that you learn English every day. This is not something you can just do whenever you feel like it, because believe me, you're not going to progress quickly enough. Like anything in life, learning a new skill, you've got to practice every day. It will build your brain muscle so that eventually, when you're speaking English, it will be more natural for you. Number 2 is to make sure that when you've learnt a new word, that you remember it. Now, you do that by not just learning it once, but to make sure that you understand it in the context of text, okay? And that you keep going back to it over and over again, okay? So that you build up your muscle memory on that word. Tip number 3 is to make sure that you learn the phonemic table. This is very important. When you come across a new word, you need to understand how to pronounce that properly. You've learned all the phonetics. When you come across a new word, you can just look up that new word in a dictionary and look at the phonetics of that word, the sounds, and then you can pronounce it with ease.
Wow.
Tip number 4 is to practice as much as possible and make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because the only way you're going to learn is to make mistakes. And that is what you must do. So you have to overcome your barrier of shyness and make as many mistakes as possible, so then you can learn from your mistakes and then move upwards. For example, when you're speaking to somebody in English, if you make mistakes in your pronunciation or grammar, you should make a note of that and then practice again. And now you are aware of the previous mistakes, now you're doing it again, you shouldn't make those mistakes again. So you get stronger. So make mistakes. The last tip I would like to share with you is a really important one. This is something that many students struggle with. And I see this very often, and even for advanced students, and that is the ability to speak natively, okay? And what I'm trying to get at is the fact that you'll be able to write to a great level, you'll be able to read to a great level, and even listen, but you must have as much practice as possible speaking so you can speak natively. However, a lot of students don't have that opportunity. You can do this. Practice with as many people as possible. Connect with your friends who are learning English as well. Plan meeting each other in small groups, maybe online or in a cafe after work or after university. And to really make sure that you improve on your speaking to a really good degree, do this. Open an account online and go live streaming. And try to connect with as many people who speak native English. Then practice with them as much as possible. Okay, so these are my 5 top tips to really improve your English. So I suggest that you include these 5 tips in your study right now and you'll see a huge improvement. If this video helped you, please like it, comment on it and share it so others can learn from it.